I'm here at Fordham University, located in the Bronx in New York City, and I'm from a small town in Maine. So coming here is a little bit of a difference, so let's see how the college students here are feeling today. Would you rather have knowledge or wisdom?
I think I would rather have wisdom, just because I think that has benefited me way more in my life than I think knowledge has. Just with friendships, with like people, just through school, I think.
I think that gets you a lot farther in life than just knowing stuff and doing well in school, knowledge.
Gotcha. Very wise answer, guys. Very wise answers.
Knowledge.
Why?
You can develop your own wisdom over time. By saying someone has wisdom, it's knowledge and wisdom are two very separate things. Knowledge is a lot more tangible and you're able to know it. Wisdom it depends from person to person, it depends from subject to subject. So by having knowledge, you're able to develop your own wisdom off of it.
So out of all the 7 deadly sins, being pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth, which one is the worst one to have?
So this is a hard one.
This is where wisdom comes in.
I know, that's the issue.
I think pride.
Why do you think that?
Pride could definitely get in the way of a lot of things. And I guess if you're too prideful, you could definitely hurt the people around you, or even hurt yourself in the way that you carry yourself out to other people. If you can't admit you're wrong, if you're too prideful to sort of see where your flaws are at, then I guess you can never improve.
I'd say definitely pride, because people aren't meant to do things on their own. They're meant to get others' help. We live in a community for a reason, Yeah, big man.
What about you? What do you think?
For me, I think probably laziness is probably the worst one for me. I feel like I can get lazy really quickly, and I've definitely experienced that in college already, so I'm trying to stop that kind of.
If you're lazy, then you're not getting things done, and it's just it's showing lack of effort, which you always want to be trying at least.
I got you. What about you? What do you think?
Honestly, I was thinking the same, because we're peak midterms right now, so it's the last thing you can do is be lazy, because there's just so much to do, so much to study. So I think that, yeah.
I have to give it to envy. Envy is the cause of majority of the world's conflicts and a lot of just issues in general. I mean, it's something it's hard to avoid in life. Most humans experience envy in some way, shape, or form, but it is definitely the one that I think causes the most distraught in someone's life. That's you can easily trace it back to that.
Sloth, envy, I think those are probably the worst ones in my opinion, just because envy, I know everyone's been like that high school kid. I feel like high school kids are a lot more jealous because they haven't really fully formed their personalities or views of themselves yet. So I think that stops you a lot from talking to other people, getting close with a lot of people, just because you're so jealous of others and what they have. And also in adulthood, people can be jealous as well. And comparison is like the thief of joy. Everyone knows that, so.
Yeah. So would you say also envy as well, or do you want me to list them off again?
I would say if it's the worst one to have for other people, but for yourself, I think it might be laziness or gluttony. I just think laziness it has no effect on other people, but I think for yourself it's the worst one.
I think it can have effect on other people. If you're a lazy husband, lazy wife, and lazy father, it affects other people. That's why I think all of them, they affect yourself obviously, but they affect other people. That's why it's bad, because how you treat yourself is how you're going to treat everyone else. What's more important in college, the right friends or the right professors?
The right friends.
Why do you think so?
They get you through it, man.
I think friends last longer. The professors you just have for a few months, and if you have a bad professor, you do kind of just have to work harder.
And the friends help you get past that.
Exactly. You can study with your friends, and sometimes the bad professors make friends. We became friends from a few bits.
Yeah.
If you have a bad or good professor, you can still overcome the adversity of it. So as long as you have a little study group that everyone is trustful and very on time and stuff like that, I think you'll probably be a good way of passing the class.
Good answer. What about you?
I say definitely friends, because a lot of times it's not really your grades or anything, because teachers get degrees, you know that. But it's the connections you made in college that take you farther than what your grades can do.
Everybody I know in college usually doesn't stay in touch with their professors afterwards. You're going to stay in touch with your friends you make in college, so choosing a right group of friends that actually make you feel, worth something or valuable is incredibly important, because they'll probably stick around you for the rest of your life.